wrong pin. All right, it says it's still getting ready to show up on here, so. There we go. Sure we don't hear myself twice through an echo. Well, howdy, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Hi, Dee. Good to see you. Gotta get this off the table. Hi, Deb. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Sure everything is right as rain here. So I hope you all had a good week. Mine was a little rough, but that's okay. That's just life in general. So this is so tight. Just trying to fix myself here. But yeah, as you know, that's how life is sometimes. It just gets a little rough. But you work through it. I don't know about y'all, but I am hot. It's a little warm here in Maryland. So hi Rhonda, hi Karen. Hi Roxanne, good to see you all. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Hi Valerie. Hope I don't run out of battery. I'm sure I won't. Everything will be all right. So I apologize in advance for not having any content out this week. I did a 12 to 5 shift Monday, and then some stuff happened. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, I did a 7:30 to 11:30 shift. Hi, Kathy. And I just couldn't. I just had a hard time sleeping because I've been working 12 to 5 for the last few weeks. So then just to come back in at 7:30 kind of like threw me off a little bit. And then I'd do a few things when I got home at like noon, and then I'd come up and eat, and then I'd lay down, and then I'd pass out. But and then hi Denise. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm making excuses. It's just how things have been. And I know I'm trying to keep my eBay store going too. I've been listing things there. Because I know that Q4 is coming, and I want to make sure my store has lots to offer for the holiday season, because I don't know what people are looking for anymore. Plus, it's always a surprise when I'm thrifting. And then I'm somewhat kind of starting the process of looking for another place to work. I'm really hoping that there is an antique store or a thrift store that I can go work at that's not like a chain, like Goodwill or anything that's not corporate retail. So I've been with Marshalls for 11 years, and I just I turned 30 this year, and hi Valerie. I just want change. And working at Marshalls, I don't want to have a part-time career with them for the rest of my life. I would love to work at an antique store for 3 days, for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I would love to be able to just do that, go there for 3 days, and then just continue to do what I'm doing right now. Or even if I were to work at a thrift, like a charity thrift store, I would love that too. So and don't get me wrong, I still love Marshalls, and I like the stores. I like, the stuff that you can find there and such, but, working for them has just gotten very draining for me. So, out of frustration, I made a little resume and I'm gonna submit it to a few of the antique stores here. I have a few in mind that I think I might want to go try and applying for. There's one that I've applied to a couple, well, not really applied to. I've just asked about employment. I'll probably have to ask the owner about the one if I see him. We'll see what happens with that because I don't want to do that. I don't want to do corporate retail anymore. I want to stick to my love of the old things and all that. I did at one point think that I'd want to do this, like do the eBay stuff and the lives each week as a full time income because most times, or sometimes, depending on the time of year, I can make as much or make a little bit more at a live than I would versus a paycheck at Marshalls. So sometimes there's there's it just I keep the Marshalls job because I just need something to fall back on financially because with this isn't a guarantee each eBay and lives are not a guarantee that I'm gonna make what I should in a week. But I need something that gets me out of the house too because I know that people who do the selling full time, it does get to be lonely and it can affect you. At least I've seen that or heard of that. So I don't really want to put myself in that situation. And someone asked if I had health benefits. No, thankfully I didn't and don't. I have my own insurance. So that's a huge plus. And it's just something that we all go through. We want change and we want different things out of life and if I can just I don't have a few options I haven't asked yet, but I if I don't ask, I won't know. Because it would be great if I could just work around the old stuff and sell people stuff that I love. And, I can still do what I'm doing and like kind of keep my routine just in a different place, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it'd just be a great opportunity for me if I get that chance. But I'm gonna tough out what I can for, if I really can find something. But I don't want to just leave Marshalls and then I want to have like put my 2 weeks in if I find something and then I can just go right to that new job. That way I don't miss out on anything. Hi Sharon, I didn't see you pop in there. Hello. Yeah, I know I'm young enough to make that move. And I thought, because I was just so frustrated with at one granted I was not sleeping well, so a lot of things were overwhelming me and those are the types of mindset you don't want to make decisions like that. So I just don't want to put myself in a situation where I don't have a guaranteed income each week, you know. So I'd rather take it, you know, take the right path than risk something. I've got a plan, I just have to initiate it. I know once when and if I do get it sorted out, it's gonna be fine. It's just, the anticipation of getting to where what I want to do. Because I don't have a college degree, y'all. I mean, I went to school for a little bit, but I didn't finish or anything. And school was not for me anyway. So it's just, it's the antiques world is my passion, and I would love to just be able to sell people old stuff like I kind of do here, or just work in an environment where I feel like I can relate to things and can I just like I want to enjoy going to work, because it's a lot less stressful, I think, in an antique mall than it is at like Marshalls or Walmart or anything like that. And I went to school right until I was, let me think, I went right out of high school. So from the time I was 18 until I was about 22. And I just, I said after I got, yeah, after, what was it? It was 2016, 20, no, 2017. I didn't think about an estate sale company, but the thing is, we don't really have estate sales here in the part I'm at in Maryland. It's because that's another thing I could do is I could help set up estate sales. That would be fun, actually. I didn't think about that. But we don't have estate sales around where I'm at. I'd have to go to Frederick or I'd have to travel a little bit further away, and for that. Um, but that's another idea. I could always look at certain estate sale companies that are looking for something like that. But there's always options, and I look on Indeed and Glassdoor to see if there's anything. But I don't think antique malls are posting like employment opportunities on those sites. So I just have to keep my eyes peeled. It would be great though. I mean, trust me, if there was an estate sale company around here and they were looking for employment, heck, I would probably do it just to, you know, get an idea of what exactly it is that I want to do. And I've learned some stuff along the way doing this and with eBay and yeah, I will. I just have to keep digging a little bit further and everything I know is going to work out. It's just a matter of, it's like anything else. It's like, for me because I have anxiety issues, I worry about it. And then I get to a point where I'm just like I don't want to think about it anymore, so I put it in the back or in the back burner and it's and then when I really get sick of Marshalls again, I have the same thought process, so it's just one of those things I have to do. I have a few little things I need to tweak on my resume, so I'm gonna print out a few of those and maybe hand them out to some of the places that I think would be looking for employment opportunities because I know a few antique store owners, so I might be able to maybe get a little something going. And it might be harder though because antique stores usually are busier on the weekends than they are during the week. Hi, Jeannie. So it might, you know, we do have. I think we've got two auction houses where I'm at. Yeah, we've got two, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Hi, Ruth Ann. There's a really well, that's in Pennsylvania, but there's one past a Goodwill donation center or like our headquarters here. And then there's another one, I can't remember the name of it, but we went to a preview one time and it used to be like right down the street. And when I say down the street, I mean down the road and you turn right and it's on another road, but you get the idea. But I don't know where they've moved since. I haven't really looked them up because I know they probably have to set up the auction for the week. Because I remember on a Friday night they would do a preview and you could go in and either people would place bids on stuff that they wanted ahead of time if they couldn't make it to the actual auction itself. And then I think Saturday was the auction day or Sunday was the auction day. I can't remember. It's been a minute. but I know that I'll eventually get there. So we have hit the 15-minute mark and we have 48 people here. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I think I have about 24 items to offer you all tonight. So I hope you all will enjoy the things that I'm offering today. So if this is your first time here, you don't have to send your information over if you haven't claimed anything. Most of my items are flat prices, and an offer up comes up here or there. I don't do them as often anymore because I haven't really found anything that was like, woo, offer up worthy. So a lot of my stuff that I'm offering is just flat prices tonight. I do ship from Maryland on the East Coast. So if you live in California or Texas, the shipping can be kind of expensive, but I use pirate ship to get the best price possible. And if you make multiple purchases, if they can go in one box without any damage risk, even with my packing skills, I will make sure that they all go in one place so that way you save money on the shipping, because I know that that can be a kind of a concern. And as Karen just posted in the chat, thank you, Karen. Make sure you're in live chat / all messages, depending on what device you're using. If you are using a cell phone, make sure you are on all messages. If you are on a computer, make sure that you are on live chat, because claims do come up differently depending on those two sections. Why it exists, I don't know. I wish I could answer that. Hi, Ginger. So let me think. Oh, I do try to get my invoices done as quickly as possible. I typically don't like items to sit for too long before they go out. I prefer them to go out Monday if payments are made and I do my part and do the invoices. But I try not to have them done no later than Monday. I prefer to just have them done, have people pay, and they go out the door by Monday. Because that's just easier for me. Y'all get your stuff much faster, and I can prep and make videos and do other things that I need to do to get ready for the next sale Saturday. So I think I have covered. Oh, please make sure you go over to Miss Pamela Blanchard after my sale tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Trisha from Zandy and Auto has her regularly scheduled Saturday sale at 10 p.m. Eastern after Pam. And Katie and Nate, Vintage and Vinyl and Soul Nate, have their jewelry sale scheduled for 10 p.m. Eastern as well. So there are more fantastic places to go to see some fantastic pieces. Yes, I do. All my information or all my transactions for the invoicing go through PayPal. That's correct. Yes. Thank you for asking, because I'm sure some people were confused with that. So if you haven't made any claims from me before, just make sure you include your name, your YouTube name, your PayPal email, and your shipping address. So that way I know where to send you all the fantastic pieces you claimed tonight. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what I was able to wrangle up for tonight. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some scarves here. Now, some of these items you may have seen before, and then some of the things you haven't. I don't necessarily haul everything that I buy, especially from thrift stores, because thrifting, it acquires so much fast, and it's just easier for me to pull the stuff that I just bought and bring it to a sale rather than let it sit and then pile up to a point where it's too overwhelming. So anywho, let's go ahead and start. First item up, with fall coming, I thought that this scarf was absolutely fantastic. It's got the awesome fall colors on it. The orange and the red, or orange and yellow, not the red. Orange and red, and well, there is a bit of red in it. Orange, red, and yellow, and then you've got like this brownish, almost looks like a QR code, doesn't it? Very fun. It almost feels like a silky material, not silk, but like, polyester maybe. But I loved the colors of that. No tags to say who made it, but I think this is probably from the 60s, maybe the 70s. I don't see any rips or tears. And it's just a fun piece to wear. You could tie it around your purse, or you could put it on your luggage too, or You could wear it as a headband if you wanted to, or like a headscarf. And if you would be interested in this scarf here, it is going to be $5 and it is number 11. $5, number 11 for the fantastic scarf. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to mention. If anybody or if things aren't claimed, at the end I do a recap. So that way, if something didn't sell, it gets a second chance to find a home. So this scarf is $5, number 11, for anyone who is interested in that one. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. I do have another scarf that I think you all would really like, and you could use it for spring, summer, and fall. Hi, Richard. Phantom Canuck. How are you? Look at the colors on this one. Flower Power. The blues, the yellows, well, there's no green. Blues, yellows, reds, the gray. Oh, the colors on this are just fantastic. Love, love, love this. Do want to note there is a little bit of an issue, like right here. I don't know if it's going to show up. Yeah, kind of like that dark spot right here. But even still, the colors on this would be so great for fall. Again, probably 70s is when I would guess this was made. Love that. No rips, some minor staining, but I guess if you wash it, it should come out no problem. Yeah, 6'9". I wish. I think I'm 6'2". I'm sure to other folks I probably would come out as 6'9" though. And if you want the Flower Power scarf, that one too is $5. Number 21. $5, number 21 for the Flower Power scarf. Fantastic for 3/4 of the year with the fun colors. $5, number 21 for that one if anyone is interested. Oh, your son is 6'2" also? Well, no. My mom's dad was pretty tall. So I think that's where I get that from, and the broad shoulders. All right. Next item up. Okay, my tag's on here. Also for fall, I have this brand new, well, the seal's broken, but salt and pepper shaker set with apples, plastic. Oh, number 21 from Roxanne. Thank you. That is yours. I hope you enjoy this fantastic scarf. All right. So yeah, this is a fantastic new old stock set. You could open this up and have this out on your counter or on your kitchen table if you like the apple motif. Probably from the 1960s or 70s, I would say. I've seen them in oranges. Like I've seen the oranges, and I think this was the first time I'd seen the apple ones. I think they're very fun. Did they say where they were made? Probably not. Maybe Hong Kong or maybe even some plastic company in the US. Fantastic for the fall motif. If you would be interested in the apple salt and pepper shakers, they are $8, number 16. $8, number 16 for the apple salt and pepper shaker set. New old stock, there is a tear in the seal, but still a fantastic set. Okay. Reach it over. Next up, I have this red crackle glass piece. Do I have a tape measure nearby? If not, I'll have to go grab my one. Very, very pretty. Let me go grab my black light real quick. It's on my nightstand. Oh, you want to go pen? Black light pen. I'll grab my one, two. So I wonder if I can't remember if this glows or not. Well, there's a bit of cadmium in it. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it, but it is there. Let me turn the black or the ring light off. Sometimes it's hard to show, but there is a cadmium glow to it. I can definitely see it. Beautiful. Again, another fantastic piece for fall decor. Oops. There we go. Absolutely stunning. If anyone would be interested in this piece of glass here, I guess it's considered amberina. $10, number 10. $10, number 10 for the beautiful red amberina crackle glass piece that does glow. Very, very pretty piece. Hi, Pama Bama. Good to see you. Yeah, absolutely would be perfect for Halloween, wouldn't it? Good to see you too. So this is another fantastic piece that you could put out at Halloween if you wanted to. This is a ceramic base. It's got kind of like that spaghetti splatter design. Spatter. I just mixed that up. So this measures 7¼ inches tall. Picture this with maybe some marigolds in it, or not marigolds, chrysanthemums, or maybe some faux black roses for Halloween. How cool would that be? I'm not sure of the age, but I think it is probably maybe 60s, possibly. Maybe it's a little bit older, but I love it. I think it's fantastic. And if you would like this piece, it is $12, number 2. $12, number 2 for the black ceramic spaghetti spattered vase. $12, number 2 for anyone who's interested in that. Set the stuff down that didn't sell on the ground. Oop, not gonna mess with. Oh, Val takes number 2. Thank you. All right, so that sold. This sold. Fantastic. Back up here. Thank you. All right. Oh, let's do some amber glass since it's fall time. Bring up all this stuff over here. So I do have this from last week. This is one of those macrame beads, the ceramic ones. Here's what it looks like. This one is brown with hints of white in it. It doesn't say who made it, but it's definitely factory made, not a project piece. And if you would like the macrame owl bead, it is $6, number 20. $6, number 20 for the macrame owl bead. You could maybe put it on maybe do a macrame project when I make a planter. You could just have it on there as part of decor, make whatever you want to do with it. It's a pretty decent sized hole too, so you could really do anything with it. $6, number 20 for that if anyone is interested. Oh, Elaine takes that. Hello, and thank you. Should probably sell this stuff. Yeah, oh, absolutely. A ceiling fan chain, that would be perfect. Now this is really awesome, and I think this would be fantastic for Halloween. I have this Noritake bowl with the orange, the black, and the yellow. Looks like a cottage, maybe? But how stinking cool is that? It's got a little handle right here. Personally, I wouldn't put anything in it. I would just keep it like this. Now it does, oh, I put my tag on backwards. It does have the, I don't know if that's going to show up real well, Noritake, Japan. Loved the look of that. I think that that is just absolutely exquisite for the fall time, getting ready for spooky season. And if you would like this piece, oh, I probably should mention there are a couple of flaws on it. Like some scratches to the paint, I guess, but that's just normal with how old this is, right? The colors on this are fantastic. And hi, Robin. I don't think I saw you pop in. Hello. So if you would like this Noritake bowl, it is $10, number 17. $10, number 17 for the Noritake bowl. But again, the colors on this are just fantastic. I'm loving that. Non-sold, we'll go back onto we'll put it back in the bin. All right. Next piece of glass that I'm offering to y'all tonight is this. So this, I believe, was made by Fenton. It's one of their like little swirl dishes that would go on like a coffee table or wherever you want it to go. I like the texture on the back of it. It's very cool. Not one of their larger pieces, but still very cool. It's almost like a very small hexagon. Perfect for the Danish modern wood, or if you just like the amber glass for fall time, this would be a great piece for you. I would say that this is almost like a honey amber. So I don't know when Fenton made these, probably the 60s, maybe early to mid 60s. I have no idea, but that's just a rough guesstimate. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Free of any cracks or chips. It is thicker glass, so that's always a plus. So you don't have to worry about it like chipping if it falls off the table, God forbid. So if you would be interested in this piece, this is $15, number 24. $15, number 24 for the Fenton swirl dish in that awesome honey amber color. So again, $15, number 24 for that if you were interested. Is there anybody here? Oh, I didn't realize this said Fenton. That says Fenton. Does it say Fenton right in there? There's a small stamp. Oh no, maybe I'm just imagining things. Does anybody here like Fenton bells? I was able to get my hands on this beautiful piece. This bell was hand painted by Kathleen Sponsler. And it is signed. Probably might be hard to see, but it is right there. K. Sponsler. It's a small bell, so it would ship in a very small box. Still has the dinger. I don't usually pick up bells, but if they are Fenton and a good price, I can buy them and pass them on to you all for a good price, and I'm loving that blue color. So this piece, if you're interested, is $12, number 23. $12, number 23 for the Fenton Kathleen Sponsler bell. It's got the flower and the butterfly. Hi, Christina. Good to see you. So again, $12, number 23 for... Hi, Heather. Hi, Shane. Good to see you. Okay. What else do I have for y'all? Oh, right in front of my face. I don't know if anybody out there is interested in an amber hand, but I have one here. Looks like this. Perfect to stick a ring in or maybe put your pill on it. If you have to take pills in the morning or in the evening, you could throw that on there if you wanted. It's a smaller one, so it's not entirely too big. If I had my tape measures handy, I could measure for you all. But yes, you get the picture. I know, you know what? Did I put it in here? Nope, like an irresponsible adult, I did not. It does have a couple of rough spots on the bottom. I think that's probably from just when it was made, though. There's no chips or anything. Otherwise, great piece to add to your glass collection. If you would like the amber hand, it is $8, number 22. $8, number 22. If you would be interested. Oh, I see Catherine Young for that. Hi, Catherine. Good to see you tonight. Hope all is well in Minnesota. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Karen K. So this is from last week. I thought somebody may like to adopt this adorable Royal Copley doggy. Minnesota. I sound a little Canadian when I say that. You work at an antique store. Oh, that's fantastic. I would love to work in one. Believe that this was made by Royal Copley. And I think that this is a Cocker Spaniel. Very, very cutesy. And if you would be interested in him, he is $12, number 9. Or her, depending on what you name him. $12, number 9 for this adorable doggy. Oh, it's volunteer to. Oh no, that makes sense. Whatever cuts down the cost of that booth. Believe me, I know that rent for those is not exactly cheap. All right, this back in here. Oh, Sharon Sue took that. Thank you, Sharon. He or she is yours. I missed it. The chat jumped. All right. Let's do. I have a couple pieces of jewelry that I think you all might like to see. I've had these for a while, I think since probably December. And I hope that there's somebody out there who would like them. Uh, I guess I'll just do them one by one because I don't want anything to get uh, anything tangled. Because when I bought these and they were wrapped together, they did end up getting tangled. So it was a little bit of a mess to fix them. So the first one, this is going to be for choice, is a peace sign. I don't believe that it is old. It's probably a more modern piece, but I still think it would be fun if you dressed like a hippie or dressed like, 60s girl or guy. Flower power works for both men and women. Oh, I can put that in for you. I'm going to pin that just in case somebody else needs my info. So the bust that I have, this one right here, yeah, that's one thing I would definitely want to do too. I feel like it would be ideal for me. So this is about 12 inches, this bust right here. Yeah, very hippie trippy. So I would say this is probably maybe 13 with the chain or maybe 14 inches because the pendant dangled down further than the bust itself. And it does have a clasp here. This kind of clasp so you can adjust it to how you need it. Like if you're me, I would probably need it like here. Now I'm probably exaggerating, but just because I'm tall. And the stones, they look blue, like a light blue. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. So that's that one. And then the next one I thought was really cool, and it reminded me of Crystal Carrington from Dynasty, or maybe even Alexis. Got that. It almost looks like 80s deco, like how that whole era, the 80s, brought back the Art Deco style. This one also has a very unique chain in that it has this extra clasp right here on it. But here's the pendant. It's like a black stone with almost like an arrowhead. This would look fantastic on a suit or whatever you want it to be. And this one too, I would say is probably about 13 inches because the bust is a little bit smaller than that. So if you are interested in either of these necklaces, and again, this one I think is probably from the 80s. The peace sign I think is a little bit more modern, but still a really cool piece to add to a vintage ensemble. Those are $12 each. They're number 19. So the first two people to put the number 19 in will get a necklace, or if the first person would like both of them. So $12 each, number 19 for either necklace. Hi, Robert. Good to see you. Either the peace sign or this fantastic Art Deco style pendants. I thought they were so cool. Okay. I'm gonna put them back on the bust so that way they don't get all tangled up, because knowing me, that would happen. Okay. Huh. Richard says, now I want to see the fight where Crystal and Alexis fall down a hill and end up in a mud hole. Oh my gosh. Did that really happen? That's hilarious. All right. Next up is also something I shared last week, and I thought it was really cool nonetheless. And it is this awesome bank that has a phone on top of it, and it's sitting on a stand. Oh, is it really? I'll have to watch that scene. It still has the original rubber stopper on the bottom, and it's also marked Japan, so I would assume this is probably from the 1960s or the 1970s. Ceramic, redware. I thought it was really, really cool looking. I see a lot of figural banks out there when I'm thrifting and antiquing and whatnot, but I hadn't ever seen one quite like this before. So that was, different. And that's what I like to go for, is I like to go for the unique looking things, the different stuff, stuff that not everybody out there can find. Yeah, isn't that cool? If you collect old phones, or you have a love of the old phones but are afraid to, or are not able to get your hands on one, this would be a good substitute until you get your hands on one. And this one is only $12, and it is number 4. No cracks or chips, by the way. $12, number 4, for the fantastic phone on cabinet bank. Great novelty. I'm always attracted to the novelty items. Again, $12, number 4. I'm gonna put this right here along with the other items that haven't sold. Oh, I almost forgot about my little jelly guy here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right. I have another jewelry piece. I think I bought this when Katie was here. This is one of those, I think, do they call them jelly belly pins? This one's a swan and it is blue. It needs a clock, but then you wouldn't sell them, right? Exactly. If it had a clock on it, I probably wouldn't sell it because I do like my clocks. But I don't need every clock that's out there. I like the ones that are different. But yeah, this is just a little guy. It's not terribly. You can see it would look good on a shirt or on a suit jacket. I mean, it's a cute little thing. If anyone is interested in this little guy here, just want to make sure I don't see any cosmetic issues. Nothing on the front, but there's a little bit of wear to the gold covering, which is old. The pin looks like it's a little bit bent. Okay, there we go. Got it out. It's a little bit loose, but once you and hi, Dreamboat Annie. Good to see you. Hmm. It's off with this. Okay. Maybe we won't finish with this today. Is that a marking? Looks like a mark, unless I'm just seeing things. Looks like it says Berry 10. I don't want to dwell on this too much. It's not focused at all. Like right here, it says, I think Berry 10 or something like that. Yeah, this is. Okay. Maybe we won't toy with that right now. I didn't realize that pin was all bent up. Anywho, I won't dwell on that. So I thought these were really fun. These came in a bag of stuff. They're just little tchotchkes, like little figural tchotchkes, probably a 60s thing. I think this is supposed to be like a cherub or something. It's got a little round, or like a rounded type top. These would definitely be great to put a big marble on if you collect them and you want stands for them, or like a little mini paperweight. Um, the pin doesn't have, it's, the clasp is a little off, so I didn't offer it. And I think that's too much for the issue that it has. So we're gonna. If I think what I'll do is, because I didn't realize that pin was, or like the backing of it was so bad or like messed up. I mean, if someone wanted to try and fix it, I will just sell it to for what I paid for it. If somebody would be interested, it's $4, number 5. So if anybody wants the jelly pin with the messed up backing, $4, number 5. Okay. Definitely not selling that for the one price, for that price, because it was more damage than I thought it was. All right, thank you, Elaine, so much. Okay. So back to the little figural stands here. Hi, Sandra Fish. Good to see you tonight. So yeah, definitely great for some mini paperweights or like a small marble. I am selling both of those together. I thought they would do better that way. For both of these, they are $8, number 25. $8, number 25 for the two figural stands. That's probably a cherub. At least I think it's a cherub. And then this one looks like voluptuous angels. I mean, look, they have boobs. The booby angel trio is what we'll call that one. Just fun little objects from the 60s that you could utilize in today's, with like marbles and such. Yeah, definitely an egg with museum putty. That's a good idea too. Yeah, well endowed angels. That's right. So it is $8 for both of those. So it's only $4 a piece, and it's number 25. If anyone is interested, I wish I had a marble to show you, to share it with you all, so you could see, but I don't have anything, unfortunately. Yeah, bottle brush tree works great too. That's something to think about. Or yeah, one small little Xmas ball is a good idea too. All right. Squishmallow. You have to clean this. Grab my alcohol wipes. Forgive me, folks. All right. Alcohol wipes come in handy. I just don't like sick glass because sometimes I don't realize it is until after the fact. This seems to be cleaning it up all right. Is this Duncan Miller, Karen? Because I think I've had one of these before. I just bought this not that long ago. I think it's a really cool piece, actually, because you could do so many things with it. Fill with jelly beans or whatever you want to do with it. I like the pinched top. It would sit great with a whole bunch of candy in it or Christmas balls, whatever you would like to do with it. I guess it was just some grime or something. I probably could have washed it before I sold it. How tall are number 25? Do I have my measuring tape? Forgive me, I'm getting up a lot today. I had one in here with me. Forgive me, folks. I'll be back. Oh, forgive me. I was not prepared today. All right, so the first one, Kathy, is about 2.5 inches tall. The Angel Booby Trio Trifecta. And then the other one is just shy of 3 inches tall. So 2.5 and 3 inches tall for $8, number 25 on those. So yeah, this. So I do believe, I think Karen said this was a piece of EAPG. I think Duncan Miller made it because I've had one before. I could be wrong. I just hope this isn't sick. I think it's just dirty from being at the thrift for a while. If someone does buy this, I'll wash it with soap and water. Fantastic piece. And this does measure. This one measures about a little over 7.5 inches tall. It's an ivy bowl. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That does make sense. An ivy bowl. All right, Kathy takes number 25. Thank you. All right, so I don't know if you've bought from me before, Kathy. My email is pinned at the top, so if you copy and paste. Oh, that's a fantastic idea. So if anybody is interested in this fantastic hobnail ivy bowl, possibly made by Duncan Miller. I like the pineapple cut too or like the pineapple style at the bottom with the hobnails. All right, fantastic. Thanks so much. This piece is $16 and it's number 13. $16, number 13 for the Duncan Miller ? I think is who made this ivy bowl. Fantastic piece. And I believe that it goes to, I may be wrong, so that's why I'm going to pull it back up. All right. Sharon, thank you so much. So I will definitely give this a good wash and see if my efforts work. All right. What else do we have? Oh yeah, we got these. All right, so I do have another necklace that I want to offer you all. Thank you. This one is a starfish, and that is really hard to see. Do this. This might be a little bit better. It is rhinestoned. The charm on the back does say 925 on it, so it's sterling silver, I believe. Might be a little difficult to see, but it does say 925. I can't say about the chain. I don't know if the chain is 925. I don't see any indication or marking anywhere for it, but I do know that the chain or the charm, the star charm, is sterling. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Great for a beach ensemble or if you just love stars. And it is, well, this is on a 9-inch bust, so it's probably I'm going to measure it off of the bust just to make sure that I measure it correctly. It's from the chain. It's about like 9 3/4. But that doesn't make any sense though, because it's about 9 3/4. The chain with the pendant on it, but it fits on this bust perfectly. So yes, the chain or the pendant is 925. The chain I don't know for sure is or is not. Fantastic piece. If you would be interested in this, it is $20, number 12. $20, number 12 for the starfish necklace. Again, the starfish pendant is 925. I'm not sure about the chain. I don't see anywhere on anything to indicate that it's silver. It may need to be tested. But I would assume if the pendant is sterling, the chain probably would be too. But you know what? I can't say for sure. So again, that is $20, number 12 for anyone who's interested. Here. All right. Up next is a piece of Pyrex. Oh, perfect. Thank you. This is the early American pattern. I think made between, is it 1968 and 1972? I think is when this was made. Overall, it looks to be in good shape. If you hold it up to the light, there are a couple of scratches, like right here where my finger is, right here. There's another one up there. The lid is free of any cracks or chips, but it also has scratches on it. This is the, let's see, this is the 1.5 quart casserole. Yeah, it, you know, for it being as old as it is. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Yep, so this is the 1.5 quart casserole for the early American pattern. Great for fall time. And if you would be interested in this piece, it is $15 and it is number 15. $15, number 15 for the Pyrex Early American 1.5 quart casserole. It's a better deal than the antique mall, I think. Oh, that's a great idea. Meatloaf? There's so many things you can do with these. You can use them, you could display them. Again, it is $15, number 15 for anybody who's interested. Oh yeah, potatoes is another good one too. Speaking of potatoes, and I don't want to make you all too hungry, but Mom made mashed potatoes and gravy with pork gravy, and then she made breaded pork chops with corn on the cob. And they're so good. I had a little taste of the potatoes before I came up here and got set up, and my God, with that gravy, so good. So good. Okay. So I do have some linens, if anyone would be interested in those. What's this? Oh, I also have another necklace. Today's a necklace kind of a day. All right, so let's go ahead and show this necklace real quick, because I know people do love their owls. And this would fit on that bust with the starfish, which is right here. Here's what it looks like. Just a silver. It's a double chain. You got the small chain here, and then you got the larger chain over here, leading down to that. There are no maker's marks on it. It's a little tarnished. And the clasp on it is really big, which is nice. Let's see. I have a very large neck, so this would be, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's definitely not a man's necklace. But you get the idea. Yeah, isn't he cool? That was actually relatively easy to put on because of the large clasp. So this does fit on my 9-inch bust. If you would like the owl necklace, it is $10, number 3. $10, number 3 for the owl necklace. I think it's just your typical metal. He would be so great for Halloween. Or she, depending on what you name it. $10, number 3 for the owl necklace. I'm gonna put the starfish and the all right. Hope that's for those. Okay. So I do have some linens for you all tonight that I thought you might like. So we're going to show each and every one of them. The first one up for grabs is this one. So it is like or actually, it is probably a table scarf. This is how big it is. I do have dimensions, so don't worry. I made sure I measured them all so you all knew exactly what you were getting. And we've got a really nice floral design right there, the basket. Multicolored. And since it is a square, it's pretty much the same all around, 28 by 28. Small little rough spot right here. Fantastic piece, great for a table or maybe even on your dresser or a nightstand. Just get them all folded up. And that green color is fantastic too. Flower design on it. This is 28 inches by 28, so 28 all around because it's a square. It is $10, number 7. $10, number 7, if anyone is interested in that one. All right, Dreamboat Annie, thank you. All right. Next one up. This one is probably a dresser scarf. You've got the brown flowers. There are a couple of stains on here. I do want to note that. There's one right here. There's a small little one right here. Nothing a little treatment couldn't hurt. And this measures approximately 36.5 inches long by 14.5 inches wide. Nice and simple, I think. Oh, there is a loose thread. There are some loose threads around on it because it's older. So if you would like this one, let me show the floral design up again real close so y'all can see it. This one is $12, number 14, just because it's a little bit bigger. $12, number 14. If anyone is interested in this one. I'll show it again for y'all. I like the simplicity of this one. Like, you could honestly keep it out all year because the brown is a very neutral, or at least I think so. So again, this one is $12, number 14, if anyone is interested. Show the thing again. Okay. Next one. This one's also very well. This one's got it looks like a lily on it. I have to watch how I'm doing it on the tablet so I know you all are seeing it. So it's like a pink lily at the end. This is another dresser scarf. There are some stains. It is not a perfect piece by any means. It would definitely need treatment. There's a stain like right in the center. Sure I'm showing it properly. This one measures 35 3/4 by 15.5. So there are some stains on this one that are going to need treatment. That would be great on a buffet or a dresser. Fantastic piece. And this one, if you are interested, is $12. Number 18. $12, number 18, if you're interested in that table scarf or dresser scarf. Now these ones they're almost the same, but they're different lengths. These ones give off like very springy vibes. I thought that was a hole. Look at that one with the bird and the tulips. And that is on both sides. Oh, maybe that is a small little hole. Yeah, there looks like there might be a small, let me just finagle. Yeah, there's a small little hole right there. That could be patched up though, it's tiny. Isn't that cute though? Now this measures 22 and a half by 17 and 3/4. So 22 and a half inches long and then 17 and 3/4 inches wide. With the hole, that is $10, small little hole on it, that is $10, number 8. I don't see any stains or anything on it, so that's a plus. Well, maybe a small little stain right here. Where am I looking? Right here, right where my finger is. Small little stain, very faint though. Again, that is $10, number 8 for that one. $10, number 8. Oh, there is a stain. Another stain right here. Right, hard to see, but it's right here. Which Helen, Karen? Helen Melcher? And then the last one, actually, I think this probably goes with that. This one is more of the dresser scarf. It's the same pattern and everything. This one does have some staining on it. As you can see, there's a spot right there. It definitely was loved, yep. And this measures 37 by 12 and 3/4. Almost looks like they go together. Except the birds are different. They're doing the same thing. So this one is going to be $10, number 1. Or if somebody would like both of these together, because they do kind of go together, I would do 18 for both, number 32. So $10 each or $18 for both, number 32. Those probably should be sold together as a set because they go together. Okay. I think I have just a few more things and then we will do a recap. A quick recap. Let's see. Should we do? Oh, I don't want to show you all the price just yet, but I want you all to see the beautiful bowl that I found the other day at a thrift store. So this has a marking of JPSV Bavaria. So here's the marking on the back. And that marking stands for Johann Seltmann von Johann Seltmann Bohenstrauss. I wrote it down so y'all could see it. Johann Seltmann Bohenstrauss, Bavaria. So let me do the big unveiling because this is a beauty. Look at that. And you've got almost like a mother of pearl finish on I think those are lilies. The blue and the pink roses. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Yeah, literally almost like a mother of pearl finish on the lilies. No cracks or chips. I did wash it. It was a little bit dirty. So I went ahead and took care of that. So that way it was... So again, this was made by Johann Seltmann Wohenstrauss in Bavaria, which I think is a region of Germany. An absolutely stunning bowl. This would be fantastic on a dining room table, your kitchen table. It's a stunner. And if we measure it, let's see, from the two furthest points in the bowl here, it's about 11 inches wide. Yeah, about 11 inches wide and about 4 inches tall. So if you would like this stunning JSV Bavaria bowl, it is going to be $25, number 6. It absolutely would, like right underneath it. $25, number 6 for this beautiful Bavarian bowl. I mean, the colors and the floral designs are just absolutely stunning on this piece. Okay. So I think the only other item that I have left is something that I bought when I was in Lynchburg with Dad back in April, I think it was. Yeah, it was April because we were up there on my birthday. And, oh, let me take my price off of here. And it is this antique cranberry paneled shaker slash muffineer with the original top on it. Now, I do want to note that there is chipping all on the rim here of the place where the muffineer screws on and off, just from age. This is an absolute beauty. I wonder if this glows, if it's really that old. I doubt it does. No, there's no glow. Huh? No, that's just some of the dirt and residue. Yeah, you absolutely could. You could put hat pins in here. It's perfect for that. The panels, aside from the spot where this part screws on and off. Oh, this says made in England. I'm just now noticing that. It says made in England right on top of there. So this is absolutely stunning, you guys. And this measures about a little over 5 inches tall. Beautiful. And this is an oldie. It's a sugar shaker also known as a muffineer. Yeah, the cranberry is exquisite on this piece. The panel detail, oh, it's amazing. I think it is antique, yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely still use sugar shakers. But this antique cranberry one is amazing. And if you would be interested in this piece to use for sugar shaking or for your hat pins, it is $35, number 13. $35, number 13 for the antique cranberry paneled sugar shaker slash muffineer. It's just a fantastic piece of antique glass. So let me see if I can make out what it says. It says made in England. It looks like an EPN and an S. It's gonna show up. She's beautiful. Again, $35, number 13 for anybody who's interested in that. Okay, electric plate on nickel. That's good. That's good to know. Thank you. Oh, absolutely. A great cinnamon and sugar shaker. Fantastic item. All right. So I think I've shared everything that I wanted to offer you all tonight. So what I'm going to do is, since we have about a half hour's time, I'm going to quickly go over everything that didn't sell for tonight. So if there's anybody who is interested in anything, or if anybody is just joining me and you missed out on some of the items I offered. Yep, I definitely think that this is an oldie. Maybe nickel silver. It's probably nickel silver, so it's not like true silver. Okay, so let me clear off everything. Let's put everything back in the bin where it was supposed to be, so I know exactly what I'm re-offering and what is just going to get rehomed, or there's going to be another place for it. That's the tag for that. Okay. All right, so we're starting fresh. Alrighty, so first item up that did not sell is this really awesome scarf. It's got a really neat design. It would be fantastic with 60s, 70s apparel. It's probably a polyester or a nylon. I see what looks like stains, but I'm almost wondering if that was just maybe from the dye when they made it and not a stain that would actually, like somebody spilled something on it, because it's on multiple parts of the scarf itself. It's probably just from the dye from years ago. If you would like this scarf, it is going to be $5 and it's number 11. $5, number 11 for the. So electroplate is a process using base metal copper nickel. That is really good to know. See, I'm not familiar with some of this stuff, so it's like they say, you learn something new every day, and Karen is just a wealth of knowledge. So thank you very much for that info. So $5, number 11 for the uh, for the scarf if anyone is interested in that. Uh, Also still available is the apple salt and pepper shaker set. Brand new, never been opened. There is a tear in the seal right there. $8, number 16 for those. $8, number 16, if anyone is interested in those. Oh, yes, I do know you love that silver, Karen. Trust me, when I sent you that reel from the Emporium in Frederick, I know for a fact you were drooling over all of it. Or when we were all in Tennessee last year and we filmed all that silver for you to see. So $8, number 16 for those. And thank you very much for all the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. Also still available is this red Amberina glass. Ooh, it's supposed to shine like that. There is a cadmium glow to it. I don't know if y'all can see that. It is hard to see with a light. But yep, there is a cadmium glow to this. This measures approximately, let's see. About 4 3/4 inches tall. And it is $10, number 10. $10, number 10 for this beautiful red Amberina glass piece. Not sure who made it. It could be Kanaw. It could be any of those major glass companies. But it's a beautiful piece. $10, number 10 for that if anyone is interested. Also still available is this fantastic Noritake bowl with the amazing spooky Halloween colors on it. The orange, the red, the gray, the black. Absolutely fantastic. If possible, I would find a way to maybe display this either in a cabinet, propped up on a plate stand, or maybe on a table. It's just fantastic. Has the Noritake made in Japan mark on the back. And this is going to be $10, number 17. $10, number 17 for the Noritake bowl. Okay. Oh, Val takes number 17. Thank you. Hi, Heidi. Good to see you. All right. Go over the linens last. I also still have the Kathleen Sponsler Fenton Bell. Cobalt blue. Or not, well, no, not cobalt blue. Blue. Beautiful with the butterflies and the flowers on it. Again, this was painted by Kathleen Sponsler from Fenton. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And this is going to be $12, number 23. $12, number 23 for the beautiful Fenton hand-painted bell done by Kathleen Sponsler. Hi, Roxanne. Thank you. Okay, what else do we have left? Oh. And thank you so much, Roxanne. Greatly appreciate that. Also left is the really cool Redware phone bank. Again, I just thought this was really, really cool. And if you are a collector of banks, this would make a fantastic addition to your collection. It was made in Japan. No cracks or chips. It's got the phone on the receiver. Oh, thank you. I did get a little bit of a tan from the beach. And this is $12, number 4. $12, number 4 for the really cool phone on receiver on cabinet bank. And it has the original stopper. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, Val, that was sweet. Thank you. I'm sure she's going to love that. All right. Up next is the Fenton Amber Swirl dish, almost like a hexagon. I love this piece. I think this is fantastic. It almost looks like a pinwheel, doesn't it? That's so cool. It's like a honey amber. I don't think there's a glow to it. Oh, am I seeing things? Oh, I guess my ring light died. Oh well, that's what I get for using a portable battery. Yeah, it's dead. That's okay though. I mean, do y'all think it glows? I mean, I don't. Maybe I'm just seeing things. It does glow. What do y'all think? Maybe I'm just imagining things. But very cool piece nonetheless. And this is going to be $15, number 24. $15, number 24 for the Fenton swirl dish. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm just imagining things, or maybe it really does. There really is a glow to this. It's a fantastic piece of glass. I love the feeling of it. It's thicker glass, so it's not like it's like thin. So if it gets knocked off of a table, I don't think it would get broken very easily unless it was on like tile floor. Okay. Alrighty. So, oh, we got the necklaces. You have the choice of the. Oh, Val takes number 24. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I have the choices of the Art Deco inspired pendant necklace with the black faux, I don't know if that's probably a plastic stone, or the peace sign with the flowers on it. Those necklaces are $12 each, and they are number 19. $12 each, number 19 on both of those necklaces. I think they're fantastic. This one right here, the Deco inspired one, reminds me a lot of the Dynasty era with Crystal Carrington or Alexis, and then that one just reminds me of either, Janis Joplin or any of one of those like hippie 60s singers would have probably worn this, or maybe like Joni Mitchell or something like that would wear that big old peace sign. So those again are $12 each, number 19 for those if anyone is interested. Also still available are we got this owl necklace here. I love the double chain design on both sides of this one. And if you would like this owl necklace, it is going to be $10, number 3. $10, number 3 for the owl necklace. It's a hoot. And this is on a 9-inch bust, so it's probably just a little bit shorter than the bust itself. And I think I see Rhonda for that. Thank you so much, Rhonda. That is coming to you. Put that in the bag. It possibly is silver tone. I don't see any markings on it, so it's possibly, I think it's a more contemporary piece, but still a very fun thing to add to your ensemble. All right. Also still available is this awesome sterling starfish necklace. So this is the pendant. And the pendant is marked 925. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, but I'm going to do my best to see if I can get it to focus. But there is a 925 marking on it. I don't know if the chain is 925 because I don't see any make or marking or anything, but it is possible that it too is sterling. And there is like a rhinestone type design to the star. I think that's really pretty. So if anyone would be interested in this necklace, it is $20, number 12. $20, number 12 for the starfish necklace. Pendant is marked 925. I'm not sure of the chain. I think I see Roxanne for that. Thank you so much, Roxanne. That is coming to you. All right. Thank you so very much, everyone. Okay. So we'll quickly go through the linens, because I think I went through the jewelry. So we've got the fantastic floral design here. There are a couple of loose threads on this, but this is an older dresser scarf with the brown flowers. I think that's very elegant and very basic and simple. This measures 36.5 by 14.5 inches. And it is going to be $12, number 14. $12, number 14 for that one. This one it's got the little lily on it. And all these do have stains on them, unfortunately. At least I think most of them do, from what I understand. Yeah, they all have stains on them, just because they were loved and used. This one's got it like right here. Hard to see, but it is there. This measures approximately 35.75 by 15.5. And it is going to be $12, number 18. $12, number 18 for that one. This one goes, I think these two go together. So if somebody wanted them separately, that's no problem. We've got the bird with the tulips. This one's a blue bird. This one's $10, number 8. It measures 22.5 by 17.75. Stain there, and there are some other stains on it as well. And then we have this one, which is 37 by 12.75 for $10, number 1. If somebody wanted both of these together, I would sell them both for $18, number 32. So $18, number 32 for the two of these, since they do go together, but sometimes people would prefer to have one of each. All right. Let's get those folded up. Let's see. I still have the early American, I'm sorry, Pyrex 1.5 quart casserole dish for $15, number 15. There are some issues with it, no cracks or anything, just some light scratches from age and from use and handling. $15, number 15 for the early American pattern. Great for fall decor. Here's the bottom. Says made in USA, ovenware, 1.5 quarts. Also still available is the Johann Saltmann von Hohenstrasse Bavarian bowl. This beautiful piece is absolutely exquisite. And this piece is $25, number 6. $25, number 6. Absolutely stunning bowl there. All right. And then the final item is the cranberry paneled sugar shaker / muffinier. You could use it for cinnamon and sugar, or you could use it for hat pins. I mean, possibilities are endless with these fantastic pieces. This is definitely an antique because it says made in England, and it's got NPNS, which Karen so kindly put that information in the chat. Electroplate on nickel. Hard to see, but it is there, I promise. And this is $35, number 13. Yo, we're just to start a collection. Heck yeah. Now, I probably should have mentioned ahead of time, again, for the recap, that there is some chipping on the place where this metal sits on here. But this does screw on easily and can be tightened. Very, very exquisite piece of antique cranberry glass. And folks, I think that is it for tonight. I want to thank you all so very much for tuning in to the sale tonight. I greatly appreciate it as always. Even if you just come to hang, you don't have to buy anything. There's never any pressure to buy anything here. Just enjoy seeing the stuff that I bring and just chatting amongst each other. I want this to be a very calm, fun environment for all of us. And I will make sure that all these things are shipped out, hopefully, well, packed up and shipped by Monday, hopefully, crossing my fingers. I do have a video that I will be putting up for you all to watch on Monday, so I hope you all will stay tuned for that. Also, make sure you check out my eBay store. I've got over 600 items available. Mixture of new and old. You never know what I might find out there. If you are watching the replay tonight and you see something that you were interested in purchasing that did not sell, you can always email me about it. My email is in the description box down below. So that way you can make your claim. And I think I just went through puberty again. My voice just decided to crack. So thank you all so much again for tuning in and making claims tonight. I always appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next video and next Saturday at my live. Bye, everyone.